For I dipped into the future, far as human eye could see, saw the vision of the world and all the wonder that would be.
Wonderful, Sanvi. This is just the perfect occasion to remember Tennyson's Locksley Hall.
Absolutely, Ansh. In today's fast paced world, the fusion of the analog and the algorithm has redefined the way we live, work, and connect with one another.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and tech enthusiasts, I, Ansh Yadav, the head boy of Seth Anandram Jaipuriya School, Lucknow, along with my co-host Sanvi Singh, prefect of Senior School, welcome you to this captivating cultural event where we will embark on a journey through the evolution of technology and its profound impact on our lives.
Where innovation will meet culture. My dear audience, this is none other than
RAZZMATAZZ 2023, from analog to algorithm.
From analog to algorithm is more than an event. It's a celebration of our collective journey from the past to the future, where innovation knows no bounds.
We are here to cherish and celebrate the innovation that has become an intrinsic part of our being. And for the same, we are pleased to have with us our very talented guest, Miss Malika Yashasthana, a dynamic personality who has an exceptional experience in radio jockeying and anchoring. She has her own unique style of public speaking and has hosted many popular shows with multiple celebrities from Bollywood fraternity.
It's a privilege to have you here, ma'am. These young anchors standing here warmly welcome you to our annual cultural festival. May I please have a round of applause for our very talented guest.
We may have superseded the past with all technological inventions around us. However, I believe, Sanvi, that staying rooted in our traditions is equally important. I mean, it provides us with a timeless compass that guides us through the ever-changing digital landscape.
I absolutely agree, Ansh. We may have gathered here for celebrating the era of algorithms. However, we won't begin the festival without the lighting of the lamp.
With this, I would like to invite our esteemed guest, Miss Malika Yash Astha. Our principal, Miss Poonam Kuchiti, Vice Principal,
Vice Principal Senior School, Mr. Pankaj Rathore, Vice Principal Junior School, Miss Monica Taneja Manaktala, Head Mistress, Miss Shilpi Agarwal, Cultural Head, Miss Amita Shukla, and RAZZMATAZZ Coordinator, Miss Sangeeta Batra, to light the lamp.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः 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 शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Thank you, everyone. We hope the solemnity and divinity of this occasion leaves a lasting positive impression on this two-day festival.
Prayer is a universal language that transcends barriers and connects us to a higher power. Today, our young artists will convey their reverence and devotion through the graceful medium of dance.
There is a goddess in every woman.
A Durga and a Kali, both the creator and the destroyer.
Both Durga and Kali are the representation of the same feminine Shakti. According to Hindu mythology, Goddess Shakti, the embodiment of feminine power, was created by the culmination of energies of all the gods.
Let the rhythms, the expressions, and the devotion of these young talents inspire us to connect with our inner selves and the higher power we believe in. We'll just be starting in a moment.
सीता है लक्ष्मी तू, है शीतल तू, है अग्नि तू, तेरे पाँव में है तीनों लोक, है औरत खुद ही भक्ति तू।
सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता।
विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते
ऐगिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्ध्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
ऐगिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते
ऐ जगदम्ब वदम्ब कदम्ब वनं प्रियवासिनि भासरते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुङ्ग हिमालय शृङ्गनिजालय मस्तकते मधु मधुरे मधुकैटभवन्दिनि कैटभवन्दिनि राजलते
जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐगिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते
शक्ति का स्वरूप है नारी, माँ दुर्गा का अभिरूप है नारी। कमजोर ना समझो इसे, काली का दूसरा रूप है नारी।
जयन्ती मङ्गला काली काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी जयन्ती मङ्गला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा सदा नमोस्तुते Pagani, 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 Jayamukta Samhani, Yantanishi Komani, Swaha Shakti Shani, Deshamukta Valshani, Ambarvali Vali, Digendra Mahakali, Rupakali, Pagani, Pagani, Jayamukta Samhani, Yantanishi Komani, Swaha Shakti Shani, Deshamukta Valshani, Ambarvali Vali, Digendra Mahakali, Rupakali, Pagani, Pagani, Jayamukta Samhani, Yantanishi Komani, Swaha Shakti Shani, Deshamukta Valshani, Ambarvali Vali, Digendra Mahakali.
This performance was power personified, simply mesmerizing. The dancers have truly taken us on a spiritual journey through their artistry.
We hope this prayer dance has touched your hearts and that you will carry the sense of peace and devotion with you as you go about your day.
What next, Ansh?
Sanvi, now we turn up to something really crucial to this event.
All right, Ansh, what is that?
Sanvi, would you agree if I say that the educational landscape has changed tremendously over the years?
Absolutely. And we have amongst us someone who has lived this transformation and seen this world traverse from analog to algorithm.
I would now like to take the opportunity to invite our visionary, our leader, Miss Poonam Kuchiti, to enlighten us with her views on the themes of today's event and address this gathering.
Good morning, one and all, and welcome to RAZZMATAZZ 23, our 8th edition since 2016. RAZZMATAZZ has grown by leaps and bounds. From the first year, when the total school strength was just about 80 students, we are currently hosting over 1,200 participants in both the days of RAZZMATAZZ, online as well as on-site events. And we have participants from both local and outstation schools. So a very warm welcome to all the participants. RAZZMATAZZ, our signature annual literary and cultural festival, began with the sole intent of providing a platform to students across all age groups to interact, to learn, and showcase their unique talent. We therefore designed this contest for not just the seniors and middle school, but also the pre-primary and primary. At the heart of each event is a creative thought that challenges participants to think outside the box and come up with intriguing performances. RAZZMATAZZ has evolved on many fronts, including interesting themes each year. COVID was a testing time, yet RAZZMATAZZ shone bright with the theme From Darkness to Light, in which not only several schools from India and abroad participated online, but also the judges and the chief guests were from all parts of the globe, including Australia and the US. We were able to tap into the best resources globally. Technology became more pervasive post-COVID, and for us at St. Anandram Jaipuria School, an opportunity to aggressively move forward and make the most of emerging technologies, which incidentally was the theme of RAZZMATAZZ 2019. This year's theme is two-pronged. One, it focuses on new age and rapidly evolving technologies, hence the name From Analog to Algorithm. Secondly, we are currently dealing with Gen Alpha, the first generation exclusively born and living in the 21st century, unlike Gen Z. So all the participants are Gen Alpha. As this event grows bigger and better each year, we continue to add more events to attract diverse talent. There are numerous sporting contests as well as technology-related competitions, including coding and robotics. Filmmaking and upcoming radio jockeys are other additions to what is going to pan out as a fun-filled, exciting 2 days of learning and competing. Along with on-site events, there will be several online competitions which will run simultaneously. It is my pleasure to welcome you all here, all the participants and accompanying teachers once again. I hope you make the most of it and encourage each other too. My heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Ms. Malika Yash Asthana, a renowned MC who has worked with several celebrities and hosted shows with the likes of Mr. Anupam Kher, Javed Akhtar, Diya Mirza, Kailash Kher, and many more. We are indeed grateful to you for having joined us. And to all our judges who have also taken out time to grace the occasion and judge the competitions. I'd just like to share that RAZZMATAZZ 23 has 47 events. We have participation from 58 schools, 2 international schools, 13 outstation schools, and 43 local schools, with a total of 1,200 participants, 90 judges, and of course our chief guests on both the days. So thank you once again, and welcome, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you.
It's truly a delight to listen to your visions and ideas, ma'am. Thank you.
Indian classical music is not just a melody. It's a language of emotions, a story told through every note and every rhythm.
Today, we have the privilege of experiencing the mesmerizing melodies and intricate rhythms that have been passed down through generations. Let us put our hands together for the upcoming Indian classical rendition that will surely transport us to unknown realms.
धा तक टिक टिक तक दिगन धरी तुझा धरी तुझा धरी तुझा धरी तुझा धा 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 धरी तुझा धरी तुझा धरी तुझा धरी तुझा धरी तुझा कांदा 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 धा 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 बोर बाई तोरी वाट तकत पिया बोर बाई तोरी सारी सा गरी गरी सारी सा गरी सारी गा गमदनी गमगमरी गा रे सा धनी सा धनी सारी गा मगरी सा सारी सारी गरी सारी गा मगरी सारी गा मदा मगा मदा सारी धनी सारी गरी सारी धनी सारी गा मगरी सा सारी धनी सारी गा मगरी सा सारी धनी सारी गा मगरी सा
What a soulful performance. Can we please have a round of applause for our talented musicians?
You know, as we look back at all the moments in retrospection, it's incredible to see how time has flown.
We've both been a part of these memories, and today we get to revisit them with all of you. And so let us look back at the legacy that RAZZMATAZZ has carried with itself. Now, let's go down memory lane.
The grandeur of RAZZMATAZZ is a testimony to the fact that RAZZMATAZZ will be etched in golden words in the history of St. Anandram Chepuria School, Lucknow.
Absolutely. These memories have shaped who we are today.
Wait, Ansh. Today reminds me of the zeal of our students while prepping for this mega event. Let's take a quick look at what went on behind the scenes.
Kill the demons of my mind ever since you came around. We a river running wild. How could I have been so blind? I just live a fast life, forget about the past. I numb out to escape my fears. Friendships only pass by, show up on like strobe lights. With you I feel something real. And I'd walk a million miles just to see you smile till the day I die. Oh, I need you by my side. We get high on life till the day we die. High on life till the day we die. High on life till the day we die.
Sanvi, don't you think that our audience is not that pumped up for what is to unfold in front of them?
Absolutely. So now I would like to invite Nia Maurya from grade 10 to invite our esteemed chief guest.
Thank you, Sanvi. So our chief guest for today is Miss Malika Yashasthana. She has been a graduate in commerce and also trained in radio jockeying. She has more than 8 years of experience in anchoring. Ma'am has her expertise in hosting celebrity events, fashion shows, award ceremonies, press conferences, weddings, and more. She has done many shows with celebrities from the Bollywood fraternity. Some celebrity events include a musical evening with Kartik Aaryan, Huma Qureshi, Amir Ali, Sanjeeda Sheikh, and Sanya Malhotra. She has also been a part of the laughter event with Kapil Sharma in 2015 and 2016. Ma'am was also a part of the Ganj Carnival 2016 with singer Sukhwinder Singh. We are so glad to have you with us, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite our respected principal, Ms. Poonam Kochiti, to felicitate Ms. Malika with a token of appreciation. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite our guest to address the gathering with her kind words. Over to you, ma'am.
So I actually thought that I'll hear the performance first. And I was actually looking forward to it. But guys, you look spectacular. I'm really looking forward to this performance. All the best. And Sanvi and Ansh, you guys did a fabulous job. Let's hear it for them. They were brilliant. And with this, a very good morning, everyone. So normally I'm accustomed to saying, and I'm your host for the day. My name is Malika Yashasthana, but unfortunately I can't say that today because I have been dethroned by these two spectacular people out here. But thank you so much, everyone, for inviting me as the chief guest for this prestigious event. It means a lot to me, and it is an absolute honor to be among such mammoth of great talent in one room right now. So I will first up begin by expressing my gratitude, and I am extremely grateful to respected principal, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for doing this honor to me. I thank Mrs. Poonam Kochati. Let's give it up for ma'am, please. Vice Principal, Mr. Pankaj Rathore and Mrs. Monica Taneja, thank you so much. Headmistress, Ms. Shilpi Agarwal and Event Coordinator, Mrs. Sangeeta Batra, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the faith in me. And thank you, everyone, for inviting me to be a part of this brilliant event. I can see it has been curated so fabulously that it is an honor for me to interact with such creative geniuses that I can see. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin. First up, let's get to know each other a little better. I thought that I am supposed to speak for 15 minutes, so please bear with me for 15 minutes now. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to tell me, kids, is this a good morning? I want you to be interactive with me. Is this a good morning? Yes or no? Do I hear a big yes? Brilliant. Now let's make it a fantastic morning. How about that? I want you to put up a hand together for yourself because you're brilliant. Come on. Everybody, let's put up our hands together for all the brilliant talent we have in this very place. And yes, let me introduce myself my own way. I am Mallika Yash Asthana, and I am a professional stage anchor. So a professional stage anchor, I think my job is to convert an ordinary stage show into an extraordinary stage show. And I think that is why a host is always termed as an anchor, because we have the responsibility to take the direction of any event as per eye liking. So a good anchor is someone who can make you laugh, make you smile, make you cheer, sing, dance, rejoice, and fill you up with great enthusiasm. And also someone who will put you on the verge of tears with their impactful and powerful speech. But on the contrary, a not so good anchor may be someone who will bore you off completely and maybe you will fall asleep. So let's just say it nicely that my journey of being a good anchor as such began in the year 2010. And it started when I pursued a radio management course. And it was actually for my mother. She wanted herself to get enrolled in that course. So the little trivia about this story is, back in 2010, my mother heard about this radio advertisement for this radio management course which was conducted in Lucknow. And she came to me and she was like, Mallika, just enroll me in this course. So I was like, wow, mom wants to study. After all this time, I should go. So being the doting daughter, and yes, let me give you a trivia, my mother has beautiful voice. She is the nightingale of our family, and she always wanted to be a radio artist. So that's when maybe the genes came to me, and I was also inclined towards radio, maybe a little bit. And I, being the doting daughter, I went up to that academy, and I was like, please enroll my mother. And the academy loved me so much, the faculty loved me so much that they pursued me that even I should join. So I obliged and I was like, okay, I'll pursue this career. And from there began my journey and everything else is history. So I started with everything. I tried my hand in acting, in television anchoring. I tried my hand in modeling assignments. Everything was a disastrous experiment, trust me. I can vouch for that. But I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything at all because then eventually I landed up with my first anchoring assignment. And that was when I actually felt that, okay, this is my calling. This is where I belong. And this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So here I am, ladies and gentlemen. I am a professional voiceover artist and a stage anchor. I have an experience of 13 years as a voiceover artist. And what is a voiceover artist? Does anybody know what is a voiceover artist? A voiceover artist is somebody who lends their voice to anything which requires a voice. Whether it is advertisements, whether it is documentaries, film dubbing, animation, the work. So my voice has been lent to documentaries in Nat Geo, Discovery, film dubbings, and animation, and even radio plays. And with stage anchoring, I have an experience of over 11 years. So I think that events are everywhere. RAZZMATAZZ is a great event. And what I feel from my experience is that event management is all about managing the mismanaged. There may be a chaos going backstage, but a good anchor like them will never let you know what all is going wrong backstage, yeah? And I can tell you this because just 2 days ago, I was terribly ill, terribly. I was down with dehydration and food poisoning, and I told the faculty, I made them a call, and I was like, maybe I might not be able to come. So I could feel the panic in their voice. They were like, ma'am, everything will change, it will be very chaotic. And I was immediately taken to a flashback, like this is what we do as host every single day. The chief guest cancels, somebody is delayed, somebody is not coming, and we have to change the entire course of the event. So I was like, I'm not going to do that to anybody. So I was like, I'll come. I'll take all the medication in the world. I'll come. Don't worry. So thank you for the faith in me. Thank you, everyone, for believing in me. And I think that today, after a decade-long experience in anchoring and after hosting about 2,000 shows, or maybe more, I've not kept a count, over 2,000. So I think I can give you a little trivia, a little cheat code, because I believe that whether you choose any profession, whether your children choose any profession, they will have to step up on that stage one day or the other. And that is when people ask me, how do you do it? How do you talk so effortlessly on stage? How do we remove that stage fright? And that is where my responsibility comes, and I think I can give you some cheat codes into what you can implement in your life and what you can implement on stage that will go on a long way for you. So bear with me, here are 10 cheat codes from my side, and I think we all love a little bit of cheat here and there. So the first one, in life, I think you should be, number one, be absolutely real. Be original, be honest. There's nothing more attractive than somebody who is just honest and forthright. So I think in your life, you will meet a lot of inspiring and very interesting people, and you might have a tendency to emulate them. You know, we generally like somebody, so we start emulating them. But don't lose your individuality in that process. It's important to be original. God created you that way. So yes, discover your own strength and work upon them. Number two, learning is an ongoing process. It is a never-ending process, and you should always be a student for life. I have remained a very ideal student throughout my academic journey, and that is where I can say that the lesson that you will learn every day are more important. Those lessons can be from some person, from some book, from real life examples. So I'll give you this incident. I remember there was a time when it was a premier event of our country, and I was supposed to host that. And last minute, I was replaced. And the organizers didn't even have the decency to tell me that, Malika, you're being replaced. So imagine my pity that I went to the stage, I was all dressed up with sari and gajra and everything. And to my utter shock and horror, there's somebody else hosting that event. There was a senior anchor. I was shattered. My heart broke because I really wanted to host that event. And that was for a premier personality of our country. So I was shattered, but still, I remained my calm. I sat there. And I understood why she is better than me. What makes her better? Why is she hired? Why am I not hired? So I sat down, I made notes. I understood thoroughly that what makes her so amazing. And trust me, she was flawless. Her Hindi was immaculate. To an extent, I actually felt I'm hearing Sanskrit. I recorded that and I went home and I was like, is this Hindi? This is like so proficient Hindi. So I think we have a tendency that we tend to underestimate Hindi, and we are more inclined towards learning English. But we fail to understand that with all premier events, you will have to understand Hindi. Yeah? So I went home, I made my notes, and I improved my Hindi anchoring. And today, I have been hosting regularly with the president of our country, with the honorable chief ministers of various states, with the home minister, with the defense minister on a very regular basis. And that is to my determination that I will learn. I will learn. Thirdly, please never say never. When I was young, I was, like many of you, I was very reluctant. Why are we learning this subject? Iska kya use hai life mein? I used to question a lot. So generally, you know, हम छोटे होते तो हम पूछते हैं, अब कवि क्या बोल रहा है, ये मैं जान के क्या करूं? So I used to pester my mother a lot. Why am I learning? But today, I'm learning all those subjects repeatedly. Because all the premier events of our country, whether it is with the Prime Minister, whether it is with the President, it has to be in Hindi. And you have to be proficient in Hindi. So never say never. Learn every skill, learn every art. Fourth, make your own path, even if you have to go alone on it. When I entered this industry, I actually changed the scenario. Obviously, it was a decade ago, so the scenario was different. And till date, it remains the same everywhere, that you have to be glamorous, you have to wear skimpy clothes, short dresses, everything, and the works, talk in a certain way, be in a certain way. But I changed that. I said to myself that people will recognize me for the way I speak, not for the way I dress up. So let me dress up in a very classy manner. People will appreciate that as well. And now that is how people identify my brand. Mallika Yash Asthana, classy, elegant, professional. And I like that. That should remain the same. Fifth, audience has a weak memory. Now hear this out. Audience has a weak memory. In my decade-long career, I have understood that audience will always forget your failures. You might fail today in front of hundreds of people, but tomorrow if you succeed, audience will forget that. Audience will be like, wow, what a champion. Yeah? So you can always rise up to the occasion. And with all my events, I have worked, let me correct and add on to that, I have worked with top personalities of our country, including Ranbir Kapoor, Ajay Devgan, Nora Fatehi, Malaika Arora, Virendra Sehwag, and Kapil Sharma, and legends like Ustad Amjad Ali Khan and Hariharan Ji, to name just a few. And moral of the story is, if you succeed, people will shut up. Now, sixth is hard work will always beat talent. If you are hardworking, it is not like, if you have talent, it is not enough. You have to support it with a lot of hard work and commitment. And I remember the fact that I have a tendency to practice so much in every event that my throat hurts. So generally what happens is, whenever there's a show going on here, I am backstage and I'm rehearsing. So I don't know about this event, but generally with our stage shows, we have a stage which is somewhat of this height. So generally, of all that height, we have all the laborers and all the workers who start sleeping behind and beneath the stage. So when I'm practicing backstage, generally there's a head coming out of the stage and that person is going, "Pehla event hai kya aapka?" I'm like, no, नहीं आप इतना practice कर रही हैं, लग रहा है पहला event है आपका. So I tell them, कि no, even if it is my zillionth event, I will rehearse, I will practice. Because I truly believe that being nervous is okay, but being overconfident is dangerous. So never do that, yeah? Seventh, and now I feel that the applause is just for me to shut up, so I'll just wrap it up quickly. Seventh is that the more you practice gratitude, the more bigger will be your glory. Success is a bad teacher. It will make you arrogant, it will give you fake friends, it will give you false ego. So why not we practice the art of staying humble and respect your elders, respect your teachers, respect your gurus, because there is only to some extent that your hard work will take you, but prayers and blessings can take you a long way. 8 is please be kind. Choose kindness above everything. I know we are in the Instagram age and everybody has this endless desire to be liked. Yeah? So in the process of being liked, we are losing a part of ourselves. Whenever I open Instagram, I see everybody is rich, everybody is good looking, everybody is famous, they have the best of cars, visiting the best of restaurants, living the best life, and everybody is somehow happy. It is a big facade. Please get out of it. It is fabricated. It doesn't hold true in real life. We have real emotions. We break down. We cry. And it's okay to show that. Yeah? So, yeah. let's practice humility, kindness, loyalty, because these are the deeper emotions. Ninth is, it's not over till you give it your best shot. I will tell you, if I tell you that you are about to play a certain match and you will about to lose it, you might lose the interest of just going about it. You will not even try. But that's the beauty of life. Life is unpredictable. So just play everything like you want to give it a best shot. You will sleep nicely. And lastly is the most important factor, and it is my life story. So I'll request you to just spare 2 minutes and hear it out. Lastly, the most important thing that I've learned in my life is that the show must go on. And why I say that, you have invited Mallika Yash Asthana, but nobody knows the story behind the name Mallika Yash Asthana. So just be with me for 2 minutes and let me narrate the beautiful story of the name Mallika Yash Asthana. Okay, so it is a beautiful story. It's a love story. Mallika Yash Asthana. You can guess that there is a man, Yash Asthana, a beautiful man. And I lost him in a car accident, a fatal car accident 7 years ago. I loved that man deeply. He was my love of my life. He was my soulmate. He was my better half. And we were together in that car. I lost him in that fatal car accident on the spot. He saved my life. He sacrificed his own. And that day changed me completely. I met him in 2012. We stayed together in my journey of being an anchor. He supported me. He cheered me up. He was the anchor. He was the wind beneath my wings. And in 2017, we had a car accident. I lost him forever. A week after, I thought to myself, maybe I can never go up on stage. Because that night, we were going for a stage event. We were moving from Lucknow to Delhi, and we had that car accident. So I thought maybe I can never go up on stage again. Maybe I can never host again. Why should I? I will see Yash everywhere. I'll tremble. But then I thought to myself, would Yash want that for me? Yash had bigger dreams for me. Yash wanted me to stand on the highest pedestal and speak. And Yash was like, Mallika, you believe it in yourself because I believe in you. And that day, I changed my maiden name. I was Mallika Srivastav. I changed it. I was like, I will go on and become Mallika Yash Asthana. Because maybe I can say to God proudly that, okay, maybe I cannot live with Yash Asthana, but I can live for Yash Asthana. And truly, I am willing to dedicate this life to just bring glory to this beautiful name, Mallika Yash Asthana. And you should always know that it's not one individual, it's two souls. Mallika is just 30% of the success and glory. 70% is Mr. Yash Asthana, and he deserves all the love and all the accolades. So once again, I just want to remind you that a lot of you might go through a lot of miseries in life, and you might lose the determination to work hard, but just get up and accept everything with a lot of grace, because God has created you for a greater purpose, and you have to discover that purpose. So once again, I would like to thank all the teachers, the faculty, and the students for being such a beautiful audience. Events like RAZZMATAZZ allow the students to unleash their true potential, and all the students have the best potential, capability, and correct guidance to reach great heights. So kudos to all of you, and kudos to all the teachers. You are truly the Bharat Bhagya Vidhatas. I salute you all. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for all the acknowledgement. It has motivated both of us so much, and we feel more confident on the podium now.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, ma'am. You truly explained the meaning of what true love is, and I think that is a message that this generation needs. So thank you so much.
Now, the power of music lies in its ability to evoke emotions, inspire, and bring people together. This is what Western music has been doing for centuries.
Absolutely. Let us now call the legends of Jaipuriya School, who will surely crack every musical code and algorithm just to make you dance on your feet. Let the lyrics resonate with your soul and the melodies touch your heart as you journey through this musical extravaganza.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless you survive. They never lose hope when every day's cold and the fight is near. They sleep in their homes, they run into smoke when the fight is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity, but you never see the price it costs. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harm just to touch that dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. When the world is calling out your name, begging you to fight. Oh, pick yourself up once more, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die.
What a fantastic performance. It deserves a huge round of applause.
Also, I would just not call it a coincidence that right after we got to know Mr. Yash Asthana's story, the performance of Legends Never Die was done. Like, this is what we call the magic of the universe. And I would say that Mr. Yash is truly a legend, and so are you. The talent exhibited on the stage today already foreshadows the magnificence of our annual cultural festival.
Also, Sanvi, I'm super stoked to announce that our participants will be facing really tough competition this year since we are hosting 45 schools with us this year.
But Ansh, that also means that there is huge scope for learning with RAZZMATAZZ 2023. Take a look at our participating schools.
This year, we are hosting 60 schools instead of 58 schools.
With this, we now come to an end of this opening ceremony. I really hope that the experience of RAZZMATAZZ turns out to be magical and fulfilling for each one of you. I would now like our volunteers to usher the participants to their respective venues.
Once again, thank you, each one of you, for being a lovely audience. We are all extremely delighted and honored to host all of you for the 2 days we call RAZZMATAZZ.
Please note that the participants in grade 5 and below have to be seated over here. Please note that this is the senior block and the other building is the junior or foundation block. So please proceed accordingly.